people who identify as women in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and I will introduce everyone. So Shiggy is, obviously you know her, she was Akiza before, but now she's Shiggy. And she's wonderful. She's got an immaculate Twitter that just is so goddamn funny. And she's great. And she's here with Vogel. Vogel, I love your hair. That's dope. That's freaking amazing. And Vogel is also on Twitter, and she's Shiggy's girlfriend.
Today.
Yeah, that's amazing, really. Okay, next we have Logan from Crush Cards. Logan, you guys know Logan, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And then we have Elise, pro player, queen of games, and she is here. And we also have Alexis, who is a streamer and a Yugi tuber, and super sweet and awesome. So we have 5 of us, and we're gonna see if other people show up. But I think this is more girls in one Yu-Gi-Oh room than I've ever seen, so it should be okay.
It's more than I've interacted with on a normal event, so it's fine.
That's true. Are you in the closet, Elise?
No, I'm in the corner. They're like these like giant cardboard cutouts that I'm just using to block like the rest of my locals. It's not locals right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm really hungry, and so I'm gonna go get some pizza, and so I'm gonna leave you guys to talk. So why don't you guys start by talking about like yourself and like how you got into Yu-Gi-Oh and like what decks you play. And I don't like eating on stream, so I'm gonna turn off my camera. But Shiggy, you can be the moderator, and I'll be right back. Just give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, all right.
Go unorganized.
Okay, all right. Take it away, Shiggy.
Okay, I feel like this is a lot of responsibility for me. But hello, Zara's chat. I guess we can talk about like we could go around the room and talk about our experiences. I think it'd be really cool to kind of talk about how we got into Yu-Gi-Oh maybe, and like a little bit about our Yu-Gi-Oh related journeys. And I would love to hear that. So yeah, so I guess like in the corner, Alexis, you're first. You wanted to like start, and then we could like do that. That'd be cool.
Hi everyone. Hi Zara's chat. So the reason I got into Yu-Gi-Oh was really about the anime, and if you can actually saw my Twitter, I just love Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s and Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains a lot, so I'm still watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and I still really love it. So I think one of my, Zara talked about favorite deck. I guess I'm not a competitive player, so my favorite decks are Arrow Mage and Stormberg, so kind of like that. And I play Duel Links more than TCG, so I move on to the next person.
All right, cool. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hello, Emily. I guess I'm a streamer or something. I mainly play competitively. I probably started when I was a kid, and then just picked it up like 10 years ago, and I've been playing competitively since. I have one whole YCS top, a lot of remote dual tops, and then like some other insignificant tops. So I'm competitive enough, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I just like being as competitive as I can.
Word. Okay, cool. So that's awesome for sure. Competitive playing since 10 years ago. What was like the first format that you ever played in competitively?
What was it? It was like right when like Pengu plants were becoming a thing, but like I wasn't good enough to know that it actually mattered or not. So like I just kind of played some like I think I was playing Gravekeeper at the time or something. It was like wasn't good back then, but like you know I've obviously gotten better since.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Sorry, I feel like I'm having an issue with audio, but can everybody like hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Sorry, I'm like super awkward. That's kind of like my thing. I'm a super awkward person. I'm super nervous. But okay, so awesome. Logan, do you want to go next?
I suppose I can. Hi, I'm Logan. I'm the half of Crush Cards. We started playing kind of at the same time about 2 years ago. Honestly, it was just like a coincidental thing. We collect like Funko Pops, like the little bobblehead things. And they came out with the first wave of Yu-Gi-Oh ones, and we're like, oh, these are like kind of adorable. And then we both were like, oh my god, wait, you like Yu-Gi-Oh? And then we're like, oh my god, it's on Netflix. And so we started watching like the OG Duel Monsters on Netflix, and we were like, all right, it's like bad, but like we have cards in the attic. Let's go like be anime about this. And we went upstairs, got our bad decks, and we literally just started playing really poorly. I was like summoning Magician of Black Chaos with ancient rules, like things you cannot do. It was really bad. And we started going to our local and promptly got scraped. And they were like, you guys should like actually start like playing like updated decks and stuff and learning the mechanics. And so they kind of took us under their wing and we started learning. And then they started pushing us to go to regionals and like just trying to get us to be a little more competitive about it. And we did. And it was really nerve-wracking and scary. And we ended up doing pretty well. I got my regional invite in Toronto about a year and a half ago. And that's, the video that prompted everything. And then we started taking our channel more seriously. We kind of just did it for us in the beginning. It was like 60 subscribers. We were literally just doing it for funsies. There was no intention. And after I got my invite and then Brian got his invite, literally the week following, we were like, we should probably just start doing this seriously and taking it more seriously. And we did. And we realized it was actually a lot of fun. And it's kind of weird how it just kind of snowballed. But we literally just started the grind after that. And now we've kind of just not looked back. And now we've started really getting into the competitive scene a lot more. Brian has obviously topped a few more times than I have, but we've both recently topped in events in the last couple weeks, which is really cool. So it's nice coming out of, the dark times that has been the last year that we've still got it. We're a little rusty, but now that things are starting to come back in person, we're on it. Like, I'm not messing around. I'm trying to learn more decks because I've relied way too much on a few decks. And I'm like, nah, I've got to like actually start busting my butt on it because I want to. Like, the hustle is so real and it's the passion, But it's great. That's all it is. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know, man.
Word. Okay, cool. So something that I'm really personally interested in moving forward with my own Yu-Gi-Oh journey is eventually I would like to, play at a more competitive level. Right now I'm like somewhere in between like casual and competitive. It's like a very weird like state that I'm in. But like, what would you guys recommend someone like me or anybody in chat who may be like a little bit nervous, a little bit like awkward, who would like to take that next step to like go to locals and like maybe top the locals and maybe then eventually go to a regional and a YCS?
I guess I could add in a little few things. I guess you can realize at the end of the day, when you go to any sort of Yu-Gi-Oh based event, you're surrounded by the same nerds playing the exact same game. Yep. So like, what's there to be awkward about? They're more awkward than you probably. So like, whatever. And then like, I guess to like get better, the thing I always suggest the most is just like, don't be afraid to play the top decks. Always play like a little bit of everything, because like just play a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like get immersed, learn what everything does, and just like just play a lot, and you learn a lot, and you just I don't know. It's a grind, but eventually you get there. And I guess one other thing is just always play people that are better than you. Don't just play people just at your level. You're gonna learn so much more from people like leagues above you than you will playing against little Timmy with his Trick Star deck, Yeah.
Nice. Like, going off of that, I cannot stress enough, like, don't think that losing makes you like a bad player or less of a player, because you won't learn unless you lose. Like, again, it's back to like playing in that bubble. Like, if you're comfortable, that's a problem. Like, if you're too comfortable with like one deck, like pick up another deck, get scraped hard with it and be like, wow, I didn't understand these mechanics, and like learn from your losses. Like, that is like the most important thing. Like, don't get comfortable winning, because losing makes you a lot better of a player.
No, I think that's really good advice. I think it's like really good life advice too, just in general, but applied to Yu-Gi-Oh, I definitely think that's also really good. Awesome. And we are now joined by somebody new in the corner. Is that Aito Mari?
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to like introduce yourself and like what you kind of do, just like content wise, and then maybe we're talking about our Yu-Gi-Oh journeys and how we got started and how we, became interested.
Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry, I was kind of late. I'm like, oh my god, it's time. Okay, so my name is, you can call me Amai or Aito. I don't know how to introduce myself actually because I don't make any YouTube videos or like I don't collect cards. Well, I do, but I don't have a big collection of cards. But I do really enjoy the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. So I do art, I do fan art for Yu-Gi-Oh. I love making cosplay, and recently I just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh again because okay, so here's where my Yu-Gi-Oh journey starts. Okay, so I've been into the Yu-Gi-Oh fandom for like 10 years almost. Back then when Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds was airing, I was 15 at the time, and I became in love with Yu-Gi-Oh again. Well, oh no, like DM Duel Monster, like was our childhood, I think, for most of us. So I started rewatching again Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Monsters, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, and then I started watching all of the Yu-Gi-Oh series since then. So I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I have never been really consistent about playing the card game until now because I really want to be good at the game. So I started playing back then with a plant-based deck. Because of Aki, because I was like, oh my god, Aki. So the thing is that then I started playing with Tick Genius, because of Bruno, my favorite character of Yu-Gi-Oh. Then I stopped playing because I really didn't have any friends to play with. Not until I was in college. That's where I had a lot of friends who actually played the game, but because of the bad side of the Yu-Gi-Oh community, sexism and stuff, I stopped playing it. And also because I was in college, I decided to focus on my studies. And now I am here. I have been I don't know, I don't make a lot of content, but I know it's kind of hard because I don't make any YouTube videos or anything. But I think my thing is making people get together, and what I really want to make about a community is that because it's really hard to be a new player coming back, and since you have to learn a lot of stuff, and it's really hard, and I don't know, I mostly felt bad because I'm like, this is a card game for children, it's supposed to be easy, if not I will feel like I'm really stupid, but it's not. Yu-Gi-Oh is a very complex game, so that's why I started making my community or AD Square community where I wanted to make people feel comfortable about learning Yu-Gi-Oh for new players. Those kind of toxic persons, they are not really good when you go and ask someone hey, what does this card do? And they are you just read the card. And they are really mean, yeah, but I read the card but I still don't understand it. So yeah, I don't know. I just really want the Yu-Gi-Oh community to be a safer place for the newcomers. I don't know. That's my thing. So basically, that's how I started. But right now I always play with decks I like from the characters from the anime. So I am playing with Great Raptors. I know they're not meta or anything, but I just really like them. And I am trying to learn to play with Ditrons. I don't know, they look pretty. They look really pretty, so I'm yeah, I think this is my thing. I tried to play with dinos, but I don't know, I don't like dinosaurs that much.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
Hey, welcome back. We're just introducing Amai to the team, and we were just going around and talking about how we started our Yu-Gi-Oh related journeys, and yeah, that's
okay. Awesome. Yes. Sorry, I was hungry. Okay, cool.
Fair
By
enough.
the way, chat. If did everyone get a chance to introduce themselves?
I don't think Fogel did yet.
Fogel.
What?
Fogel, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, you can speak if you want.
I'm not on the Discord call, so I'm hearing everything from the stream. So, hi. I'm General Vogel. I'm on Twitch and Twitter. Twitch occasionally at 11 o'clock at night. I'm new to Yu-Gi-Oh! like officially a year now. I never watched the anime growing up. I never played the game growing up. I was a Pokemon elitist. So, and I was very like anti-Yu-Gi-Oh for years until I forget what pack it was. We opened up a pack and then you gave me Melfi Rabby and it like changed my life. And so now I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh. Not so much into the game. I'm very new to that. But I'm really into Crystal Beasts. Shiggy's made me an amazing Rainbow Neos turbo deck that I love very, very much. And yeah. Crystal Beast is my personality, and that's all I need to know.
That's beautiful.
Crystal Base, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, it's like, it's really cool because I got to meet Logan at the Gamer's Choice event, where she topped, both of us topped. But she got, what, you got like 5th or 6th place, right?
6th after Swiss.
6, yeah. And then they paired the two girls together, and yes, I recognize there's like a mathematical reason for that, but it still felt lame. It's just like, you guys are just like, just want to knock us out early, that's what happened.
Yeah, right? They're like, let's hit them against each other. I'm like,
But,
You know
yeah.
what they say, there can only be...
True, we are a floodgate.
Awesome. Yeah, I guess, like, it's, like, weird because, like, I'm, like, winning and topping, like, a decent amount. And, like, it's kind of, like, now that I'm playing competitively, I have to, like, deal with, like, the consequences of playing competitively with guys. So, like, it keeps happening where it's like, I'm in a duel, and someone has a question about Drytron cards, and then they'll go and ask someone else. Like, they'll turn to the guy next to them and be like, hey, how does this card work? And I'm like, it's my card, you can just ask me, okay? And it's, like, super satisfying whenever I beat them, which is, like, not healthy. I realize that you shouldn't be competitive like that. But, like, I don't know, do you guys deal with that kind of stuff? And, like, I don't know, how do you handle it? Because it really pisses me off, like, it really does.
So here's what I say. So for me, it doesn't happen as much because for some reason people know who I am and know apparently that I'm okay at this game. So usually it doesn't happen, but like at the end of the day, if someone tells me I suck or they're like whatever, I'm like, you know, honestly, I'm probably fucking better than 90% of the people that will ever try and talk shit. So like it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna like win more than you will and do better than you ever will. So like I don't care.
Yeah. Fair enough. Logan, do you get that sort of stuff?
I mean, I've gotten it kind of in the same vein of, like, Elise, but, like, if people don't know who I am, they very much can act like that. I'm lucky where I haven't had that happen a ton, but when it does, it's just like, okay, I guess I can't explain my own card that I'm playing in my deck, but I will happily do with it. So, like, it happens, but like I guess you gotta kind of expect it at least every now and then. Which sucks.
Yeah, it happened last night and I called the guy an asshole, which maybe wasn't the nicest thing to do, but I was kind of pissed off, and he did apologize, so we're good. We're cool now.
Like, that's on him. That's not on me. That's 100% on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, definitely. Like, one thing I kind of hoped when I started, like, documenting my journey and my road to YCS and stuff like that, I was hoping I could, like, get more women into the game, because I think that if more women were playing this game, it would be a lot healthier in many ways, type of thing. And then I found out that, like, 0% of my viewers are women, or, like, 0.05 or something like that. Well, like, what kind of advice would you have for, like, a young woman that wants to get into the game? Like, something like that.
I guess, I mean, it's hard because like this game is very full of gatekeepers, and like it's unfortunate because it's like everything anywhere for any community has the very gatekeeper people. But I guess in terms of like advice, it's very much try to get past all of the toxic behavior, all of the negativity, all of the shit posting, and like, if you want to do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Don't do it because someone told you so. Don't do it because so-and-so wants you to get into the game. Like, do it because you want to, and if you want to do something, you will follow through with it. Like, it's very much on you at the end of the day. Like, all the outside influences, like, if you let those get to you, you have control over whether or not that bothers you enough where you don't want to play anymore. So, like, we've got to kind of be hard-shelled about it, and if you want to do something, you'll do it. Like, you know, that's kind of it.
Thanks. Anyone else have any thoughts?
I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, it's a hobby. Like, you know, encourage people to like their hobbies. It's just like, you know, like I've definitely been through my fair share of things just from like all the events I've been to and just like, you know, things that have happened that probably should have made me not want to exist around it anymore. But there's actually like, even though there's like a bunch of shit, there's so many amazing good people that exist. Like I met my girlfriend through Yu-Gi-Oh! I met some of my best friends through Yu-Gi-Oh! Like I wouldn't trade that for the world.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, Pedro, thank you so much for the raid. Dude, we're growing. This is nuts. We have so many people here right now. Okay, great. Yeah. Did you guys go over what decks you like to play yet?
A little bit, but not really. So we could definitely go over that topic for sure.
Yeah, I think that'd be interesting to know. Fala Galera, by the way. I mean, you all know I play the Degenerate Drytron deck, and the Degenerate Invoke ShadDOLLS, and the Degenerate Gravekeepers. But, let's see. Logan, I know when I first saw you, it was your frog deck profile on Team Samurai's video. Do you want to talk about that? Or do you not want to talk about that?
No, it's okay. I will never live that video down. It will haunt me until I die, and that was fine. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, so obviously I am the most known, quote unquote, for playing Paleo Frogs, and like that deck sucks now, so if anyone asks me if I'm playing it, no, I'm not playing it. Like, it's tough. That deck doesn't really have a whole lot going on for it right now, but right now I'm playing Invoked Eldritch Dogmatica with the most small itty bitty schism package on Earth, because I have succumbed to Alistair, and even though I hate myself for it, I also knew that it would be a good card. But yeah, I mean, Paleo has been my baby for a long time. I still have it built over there. I'm not happy with how it performs right now, and it's just not great. And I mean, but when we get that big level 10 rock monster though, that's a long card to play. But yeah, I play Invoked right now. I dabble with Gren Module a lot when I really just want to normal summon Gren and go burr. Deck's really fun. It do be fun. What else? I don't know. I've been trying to dabble in more meta stuff right now, which is about the extent of my Invoked stuff. But I don't know. I played Bird Up for the 5 seconds. It was good. And then I wanted to play it in the Remote Duel Extravaganza right when it was getting really popular. I played Bird Up, and then we got in a car accident. I broke my hand, so I couldn't play it for like ever. And I'm like, cool. The one time I want to play a cool meta deck, I break my hand. Awesome. So,
oh gosh.
But yeah, I play a lot of rogues. Not really a whole lot of meta, but I'm trying to get more into meta because, again, I want to start like actually doing well at events when they come back. So I have to know the enemy, and that's it.
I lost a Bird Up yesterday. He summoned Bear Statue and I just had no outs. So yeah. It was very sad. But I deserved it. I played Drytron. Okay, what about you, Elise?
That's not justification at all. Oh, hello. I mean, I play a little bit of everything. Like, my favorite deck of all time is Sky Striker. You know, Reyes Bay or something, I don't know. But like, I play anything and everything in a format. I always, like I said before, is like, I think one of the best skills you can have is play a little bit of everything and kind of learn, like, everything. And then you can just really easily switch and, like, move around and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. And I guess, like, the things I'm probably most known for would be, like, Striker, Dragon Link, randomly True Draco, and then, like, this one Spiral deck I topped with one time, but, like, I don't know. I play a little bit of everything. I always encourage people to never, like, hold on to nostalgia, just move forward if you're trying to play competitively based, and, yeah, I don't know, it's just, you're holding yourself back too much if you're not allowing yourself to, like, play what's good or whatever, so I just always play everything in general. I don't hold myself back.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good advice too. I think switching to meta has worked out pretty well for me, even though I do feel like I would do anything to have Gravekeepers back. But we have to move on. We cannot live in the past unless we're doing a character duel against a guy who can do a really good Jesse impression. In which case, you can totally play Gravekeepers. All right.
Yeah, like
about...
nostalgia doesn't win you YCSs, so yeah.
We'll see if anything wins me a YCS. We'll see what's up. All right. What about you, Alexis? Don't you play more Duel Links than like regular?
Yeah, I play more Duel Links, so I feel like the chat will be shocked with my deck choices. So the one that I play in Duel Links a lot will be Iron Mage and pure Stormberg Green Maju type of deck. So that's what I usually play. But right now, since I live in the OCG, I'm trying to collect Solfa cards. So that's what I'm trying to collect and build a deck on. So hopefully I can play casually in card store once restrictions are down here in Southeast Asia. Yeah, so more on Duel Links cards.
Awesome. Aramay for Supremacy, you got a fan in the chat, by the way.
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Shiggy? You probably went over it, but yeah.
Okay, so I play Salamangreat right now, almost like exclusively, and I really like it, and it's like ever since like the Mirage Dahlia one ban, it feels like it's a little bit more viable, which is really cool. But I mostly play a lot of casual decks, so I have like Hero. I have like a relatively casual like Prank Kids build, just some like casual stuff, but I am interested in getting into the meta, so that's something that I've been exploring a little bit. And with the Mirage Dahlia, well, I don't know if it's like meta. I mean, it might be, I'm not sure. Mine definitely is not, but in the future maybe, who knows, but it's just something I'm thinking about. But yeah, so Hero is another deck favorite of mine, and unfortunately Hero is just what it is, but I have a lot of fun with it, and I play the most cursed version of Hero, and I love it very dearly, so that's one of my faves as well.
Awesome. Okay, Aito, did you go yet?
No, I'm here. I'm just kind of shy. But...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I play mostly with decks that with characters that I really love, like Bruno. I played with TG, Shin Kurosaki from Arc 5. I played with Ray Trappers. And now I just mentioned that I wanna play with Drytron now.
Oh god.
Because they look pretty. Yeah, I was like, oh, they look really pretty.
I mean, that's why I play Drytron. I like the pictures. It has nothing to do with how good the deck is. I am just a professional Yu-Gi-Oh player, that's all.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's not... Since I'm starting to play Yu-Gi-Oh again, I really don't want to be a meta player for now, at least. I just want to be chill about it. I want to be casual, but still I want to have fun. And I mean, you don't need to be meta to have fun, or you don't need to be... super pro player to be valid in the community.
Yeah, exactly.
We love Yu-Gi-Oh! And we all enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! In whatever way. It doesn't matter if you like to play with it, whatever format it is. So yeah, I just wanna play because I have fun. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is supposed to be fun.
Oh yes, the age-old term.
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
it's supposed to be fun. I mean, I know that we all want to be like best Yu-Gi-Oh players, or like, for example, I wanna make Bruno proud, and I want to be the best Yu-Gi-Oh player in the world. But the thing is that, I mean, I think it's good to have goals, but not at that point where you don't enjoy stuff. I mean, you know, because you don't want to forget that spark of joy when you play.
Yeah.
So for now, I'm just playing with things I like, and I want to play with Drytron, so please, Zara, teach me.
Yeah, I'll teach you, for sure. I don't know if I'm the best teacher, as I don't know if I'm that great at the deck, but I can teach you for sure.
Yeah, I would love that, because they look pretty. I mean, I was asking, like, because I know that TGs and raid rappers are not, like, cool, they are not meta, they are just decks, but they are good decks. I mean, TG, they're not so good right now, but Raid Raptors, I think if you can move some stuff, it's decent, I guess. But the thing is that I wanted to play something that I can play with my friends, you know, with this format, for example.
Yeah.
So I decided that I was watching a lot of decks. I tried to play with dinos. I was just like mentioning them that I tried to play with
Dino
dinos and
DNA.
stuff. Yeah.
You had a post on Twitter I saw the other. I think it was you that was like talking about how like Yu-Gi-Oh's supposed to be fun and there shouldn't be gatekeeping, right? Like you had something about like, you know, that let people play what they want to play and things like that. And so do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah. Okay. So, I think this will be better if I share some context about why I said that.
Yeah.
I think before that it's because my story with Yugioh has always been kind of hard. Well, I mean with the TCG because I'm a girl, because I have mostly like I'm not good at the game because I'm still like starting. But the thing is that every time I tried to reach out to people for help, for teaching me how to play, they were not nice people. They made me feel bad because I was a beginner. And that made me feel like, I mean, it's gatekeeping. So that made me feel really bad and self-conscious about myself, like in general. It's like I was saying like, oh, if this is supposed to be easy, then I'm really stupid because I don't get it.
Yeah.
But you know, since it was a while since I started getting back, I just started like asking people, hey guys, how do you play with this? And of course there are gonna be some people that they really don't help you, but I found some really nice people on Twitter that they want to help me. But I started watching that, for example, people not wanting to play with you because you play like really bad decks. People not making you feel valid enough because you're not a good player. You don't go to locals. You don't enjoy going out to play in tournaments. And I find it really discouraging because I mean it's not that you wanna play to be the best. I mean, you can if that's your goal. That's right. But I think Yu-Gi-Oh! It's meant to enjoy. I mean, the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the friendship. You know, like we make friends. We meet new people. We share the things that we love, and I think that is the essence of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that should be the essence of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. Like, I think we're driving apart from what is main essence of Yu-Gi-Oh! Instead of making it like Kaiba, Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm best.
Did someone say Kaiba? Sorry. Yeah. Did someone say Kaiba? That just perked my attention.
Kaiba.
I think I think that's a really good point about how like it's like difficult for beginners type of a thing, and there is kind of like a weird stigma. Like whenever you're a beginner, I think I kind of like did face that, but at the same time I did find people who were very helpful. Like when I came back to the game after 7 years, I just went to the store and I brought my old Gravekeeper's deck, and then I asked like the store owner if anyone could like explain the new rules to me, and this guy sat with me for 2 hours explaining links and pendulums. And, like, I don't know why I decided it was a good idea to come back, but apparently that's what I did. And, like, he sat with me, he explained everything, he was really patient. And then I just met him after, like, a year and a half, yesterday. And he was like, hey, I remember you. And I was like, hey, I remember you. And then he barrier statued me, and I'm like, God, I hate this guy now. But, you know, I think, like, it is true that, like, yeah.
Your rivals now.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
he's your rival.
I think we all have met some really nice people, really wholesome people that are willing to teach you and not make you feel bad about it, you know? I think that's the good side. Because, I mean, as you said, like, after 7 years ago, you, like, you found someone that was so nice and like so patient with you. But I mean, like back then, like for example, like 7 years before, I'm pretty sure people have changed since then. You know, people have been nicer because I mean, we still have a long way to go. But I definitely have met some like super sweet people that want to help me, like they want to guide you, they really don't want to make you feel bad. And I think that is what matters. Like we should focus on those good moments, you know. As again we were saying, like, yeah, of course you will lose, you will have like on the goals, some days you will be a really good player, some days you won't be a really good player, you will feel like shit, and you will feel like, is this something I really want to do? But I think that if you met the right people and you have had good experiences with it, I think it's worth it, like, to take the leap. Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Please, guys, come and play Yu-Gi-Oh! with us.
There's an interesting comment in the chat about people are unfriendly because it goes with ego. Pro competitive players play the duel as if their time is being wasted because they're dueling against a newbie. Not all of them, but that was my experience when I started. Yeah.
That's okay. Those are quote unquote pros. Like, I actually have a point to add on to like the whole like Yugioh friendship thing, because like the thing is, a lot of the best players in the world, like they honestly go to events more to hang out with their friends and just like go to the event and chill. And like the Yu-Gi-Oh is a secondary thing. It's just the thing that got us there. But like it's all about the friendship, honestly. And like that's what most people do. And like, I don't know, most of the people I know are like super nice and friendly. It's just like at the end of the day, like people do need to get into their mindset and like play properly, whatever. So
yeah, definitely. Thank you. This game is about friendship. So was the anime, man. I think I've met like great friends from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Patsum, favorite European, and Sam too. And Annie is also my favorite European. You guys are my friends. I don't know, I met so many people that are my friends, and like that's when I went to Gamer's Choice and I got to meet all the people that I like met on Twitter and stuff, and it was like such a fun experience that like it was like way better than like a remote duel where you like sit in front of your computer and not interact with anyone type of a thing. Yeah. So Yu-Gi-Oh! 80% homies, 19% traveling, 1% dueling. That sounds pretty accurate, Luis, actually.
honestly.
Yeah.
It's about the hot dudes. Oh yeah, because Yu-Gi-Oh! is filled with those.
Find me the hot dudes.
Yeah.
I was looking for them before. Now I don't want them, but like I was looking for them before. Where are they?
Dude, there was one dude I dueled against at Locals a couple weeks ago, and he was super hot. That was like so sick. He was just so goddamn handsome. I was so nervous when I dueled him because I was like, this guy is so freaking good looking. But turns out he had a girlfriend, and also he's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, so that's kind of a couple down. But yeah, I have a very one-track mind, by the way. Very one-track mind. The only hot dudes I've seen are on the cards. Oh my god.
I know. It's a lie.
Whatever, Tatsum. He was 29, so only 3 years younger. But anyway, we're getting, I guess, a little distracted and stuff like that. The only hot dude in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Tatsum. Ew. Which I mean in the nicest way.
Can we just ban Tatsum, please? Can we just ban him? Can we just ban Tatsum forever? Please? 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 Please?
I don't know how to ban Tatsum because he's a mod.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh my god.
Timed me out. I feel so disrespected.
Oh my god. Don't worry, I'll untime you out at least. If someone donates $500, can we ban Tatsum? Okay, if someone donates $500, I will ban Tatsum. I will ban him. Okay, anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, we were talking about friends and stuff like that and stuff. Yeah. Logan, what's it like sharing a YouTube channel with your significant other? Like, do you is there any duality in like how people interact with him versus you or anything like that?
Oh my god, some stories for you. Oh boy. I think on a regular basis, Brian's like, it's whatever, I don't matter on this channel. Anyone only cares about Logan half the time. And I'm like, no, I mean, honestly, it's super cool. It's definitely different than, like, obviously, most YouTubers in this realm, other than Head to Head, I think us four are the only two that are like a couple dynamic channel. And it kind of, it both does and doesn't surprise me because I feel like every time I react to people in the comments and talk to them, they either are trying to get their significant other in the game, or they have a significant other or a partner that's in the game with them and they like play casually or whatever. But I'd say as a dynamic, it's interesting because we're like business partners while also like life partners, which sometimes like the line gets a little like overdrawn sometimes because I'll want to do something for a video or a stream and he'll be like, that's dumb, or I'll vice versa. And I'll be like, I don't know. It's hard because we don't really know where, I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. It's fun. I'm really happy that I get to do every day with him and like do the channel and all that. But definitely, there are definitely certain people who pay a lot more attention to me than they do to Brian. Or I think my favorite thing is like on stream or on video comments, people will be like, oh my god, Logan, you did so great building this deck. This is such a good deck, Logan. And Brian's like, dude, it's my deck profile. Like, literally, it'll be like a deck Brian tops with. And they'll be like, good job, Logan. And I'm just like, thanks, team. But no, it's funny. Like, it's okay. Like, Brian gets love where he gets his love, and I get mine where I get mine. And like, I don't know, our community's really good in the sense that there's a lot of balance, but sometimes you get those comments that are just really hilarious, and it's like, and it's like I have nothing to do with the topic at all, and it's like, yeah, thanks, team. Validation every now and then, but no. I say having the channel with Brian is really fun. It's cool because we get to bounce off each other in videos, and while like standalone YouTubers, like, you know, you guys have to work the whole thing. Like, props to everyone who does it alone. I could never. Like, I'm riddled with anxiety, and like doing a video with Brian gives me enough stress. Doing it by myself, I wouldn't be able to. And even in the beginning, like if you go deep into the archives of the channel, which I don't recommend, it's awful. Like I'm very quiet in the background. I'm just there being sarcastic and like trying to make Brian funnier because honestly, Brian is so not funny by himself. But like I was just kind of there as a little voice in the background. But after I got my regional invite and everything, I started putting myself in videos more and like having my personality. And I think together we're very funny, and together we're very chaotic. Like Brian's a lot more rational and like, I don't know, he's the dude. He's like, oh, I'm the guy, and like I don't know, like I love him to death, but like he's so stiff sometimes in videos. I'm like, dude, like, well, you guys won't see it in outtakes and stuff though. I'll be like, dude, why did you like, we'll be editing, and I'll be like, oh, leave that in, it's really funny. And he's like, no, and I'm like, why? Like, it's just funny, and like, I don't know. I'm a lot more loosey-goosey than Brian is, and I think it's good because we balance each other out. And then the 40,000 alpacas behind us, that's a whole different story. But it's a lot of fun. I don't know. It's definitely its own dynamic, and I feel like people sometimes don't get it because it's like, but I don't know, we're fun chaos. That's it. We're just chaotic, but in a good way.
Yeah, you guys are a good couple, and you like bounce off each other type of a thing. That's interesting that you get like comments like that, like great deck building, whenever it's like Brian's deck and stuff. That's like really funny. I get weird comments.
Oh my god. That reminds me, like, literally every single top I've had has been a deck list from someone else, and they're always like, Elise, you're so good at deck building. How do you get so good at this? How do you do this? How do you do that? I'm like, I copy my homework. Listen, I literally sit right here. This person made the deck. Thank you. Like, I'm not that smart.
Literally, like, it's so funny. It's like, and I'm like, I'm not mad about it, but like, last night on stream, someone's like, oh, Logan, I love your Tri-Brigade deck, and Brian's like, dude, I'm the only one who plays Tri-Brigade. That's my deck. Like, you're welcome.
Oh my god. That's so funny. Yeah, I don't get that. I never get that. I also don't build my own decks, but I get comments like, one dude was like, "Oh my god, I saw you," and I was like, "Wow, a female playing for clout." But actually, you're like pretty good at this game. I guess I'm very sexist or something like that. And I was like, you really said that out loud and thought it was like okay? And then there was this other dude that was like, I don't think it's that girls are bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! And can't be good. I just thought you would never be good at Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, dude, I love those comments. I love those comments. Oh my god.
When they decide if they want to be sexist or not.
The audacity to say these things. Like, some people are so ballsy on the internet. Like, it baffles me. I'm like, man, if we were face to face, you would not be spouting these words. But there are people who are like, oh, you can't be good at this game. You must just leech off of your boyfriend. That's why you have a channel with him. And I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. I play 7 rounds with Brian literally on my back. So yeah, he doesn't play by himself. I don't play by myself. Yeah, you're right though. You're right. You got it, bud. Like,
I get comments where sorry.
I feel like people are meaner on the internet than in real life because they have this facade that, oh, you can't track me, you can't see me, so it's okay to be mean to you or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Shiggy, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I get comments that people say that I don't even play Yu-Gi-Oh, which is really wild to me because I stream it. So I guess it's just like I don't know who's playing Yu-Gi-Oh if it's not me. But like, okay, I guess.
I am a
Oh yeah, I always tell people that I have like, if you ever seen that one episode of The Office where they have like the world's tiniest Bluetooth headset, I have that in my ear at all times, and there's always someone telling me exactly what to do, and like, I have these little tiny cameras on my glasses too, so they can see everything that's going on. They tell me every single play to make, and every time I have to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just coming from them, so I'm actually just this grand scheme of puppeteering that doesn't make any sense, but that's just how it works.
Yeah, I am a Muppet. Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, Shiggy. I thought you were like a Fortnite streamer, so of course you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah, sorry. I play Fortnite. I'm a pro Fortnite streamer and also Webkins. And also whatever else I've said today.
Oh yeah, I'm a variety streamer. I clearly don't only stream Yu-Gi-Oh! And nothing but Yu-Gi-Oh! I did play
Never in
Paper
my
Mario
life.
like twice or something like that. Yeah, good time.
Okay, I was able to get away with streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content for a month without playing a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I was so sick of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At the time. I love talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm like, I just don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's figure out other stuff to do, chat. Like, please, don't make me play Yu-Gi-Oh! Please, please, please.
Yeah, that was definitely me on Thursday. I did not want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So instead I went onto that Yu-Gi-Oh! Tier maker and I started just ranking the hottest Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime guys.
Oh,
And I did that for as long as I could.
Who was the top guy, Zara?
It was Kaiba, of course, and Valen. Valen, the muscular biker from season 4. The one that kind of looks like a hot version of Tai. I did put Bakura not last, Alexis. Don't worry, I didn't put Bakura last. And I put all the children last, because that's just weird. So, yeah. Hottest is Yama Yugi. I put him second, on the second tier. I put little Yugi at the bottom, though, because he looks like he's 12, and I just can't be around that. Zane is really hot, too. Yeah.
Someone in your chat really started a favorite Dragon Maid poll.
Well, that's still going? That should be done by now. How long has that been going? Alright, I do not know where I got cut off. But anyway, I was just telling a story about some guy asking me a weird question. And then I roasted him.
Okay, you died. We're not gonna do any of that, so retell it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
alright.
we know that full story.
Yeah, so, basically, I was in a duel, and this guy asked me if I'd ever had sex with anyone before, and I was like, excuse me, that's a completely inappropriate question. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, are you a virgin? And I was like, that is also bad. And then I was like, I think you mean, are you also a virgin? Thank you very much. It was just like such a weird thing, and so I told him that was completely inappropriate, and he did apologize. and I forgave him and we're okay, but I still tell this story because one, it's messed up, and two, it's super freaking funny. And so I started telling it on stage, since I do stand-up, and like, I just get the biggest laughs whenever I bring it up, because they're just like, wow, who are these guys? Like, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. But, anyway, what is going on in chat right now? Guys, can you please get a room? Tatsum and Suffer, can you just, like, get a room, please? This is, like,
I mean, they do live, like, down the street from each other, so, like, they could just do that. Like, do you really want to encourage that relationship, Zara? Like, come on.
Hey, Angel, how you doing? I don't even know what that question means, Suffer, and I'm not going to repeat it. Bruno, antimony is hot. Yeah, let's talk about hot Yugioh guys again. Okay.
Bruno,
anyway. Yeah, we got... I've actually never watched 5Ds.
I'll be... I don't know who the fuck they are.
Same though.
Alright, let's see. Chat, do you have any questions? Let's see. I don't know. What's, I guess would be, a piece of advice you might give to a new Yu-Gi-Oh player? This is something to get them going. Elise is not in the closet. She's at locals and she's protecting herself with a bunch of cardboard cutouts.
Do y'all really want to see some random Vanguard players? That doesn't sound fun for anyone. But as far as getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, just play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, that's all you need to do. If you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, you play Yu-Gi-Oh. And then guess what? You learn Yu-Gi-Oh, you experience Yu-Gi-Oh, you make the Yu-Gi-Oh friends, and then, I don't know, eventually you have a girl that's laying in your bed that whispers pendulum in your ear. Like, if that's the end goal, probably should get out. But, like, here we are.
I feel like when you want to play Yu-Gi-Oh, you shouldn't be ashamed of what format you want to play it in. Like, there's some people who says that Duel Links players are not legit Yu-Gi-Oh players, and I don't think that's true. So if you really want to play Yu-Gi-Oh through Duel Links, no one should stop you. And if you want to play it using Tag Force and stuff like that, go ahead. It's your enjoyment that matters, and it doesn't matter if other people doesn't view you as a Yu-Gi-Oh player. If you view yourself as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you are a Yu-Gi-Oh player. So don't be afraid to try out other avenues. If TCG is too complicated for you, that's okay. You can have Duel Links, Rush Duels, and stuff like that. So I guess that's my advice to new players who might be afraid to go into Yu-Gi-Oh as a card game as a whole. Because Yu-Gi-Oh has so many things to offer. Like, we have speed duels and stuff like that. So go ahead, try it, and have fun.
Yeah, I think, because I actually, when I came back, I started with Duel Links, and I played it, but then I got bored, because the computers were too easy, and the ranked was too hard, and I couldn't get the cards that I needed, so I said F this, and I started playing the TCG, because at least I can, like, I don't want to pay real money for not real cards. I just can't get over that. I do not want to do that. So, yeah. Also, chat is talking about people whispering pen best deck in bed, and I do not know what to say about that.
No. That's what my girlfriend actually does. Like, so she loves watching Farfa videos. So, like, she memes on Farfa memeing about Triff. So, literally, we'll be laying in bed, and she'll, like, just say, like, pen best deck, or just something like that. And it's, like, it makes me want to cry.
That's fair enough.
Don't date Yu-Gi-Oh players, just kids.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh players. Or I don't know. Do whatever you want with your life. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do.
Dude, why is this poll still going? Like, we already did this poll, and now we're doing it again. How do you stop a poll? Oh my god. You guys are all simps, okay? And I mean that in the nicest way. Okay, anyone else? Logan, any advice?
I mean, I guess it's kind of just going off what everyone else says. Like, it's hard to give advice on something that's like, it can be a hobby, it can be a profession, it can be something you just really like to do. Like, it's hard to give advice because everyone will have a different level of commitment. And there's nothing wrong with that level of commitment. You can play casually. You can just play with friends, like doing whatever you want, chilling on the schoolyard. Or you can like want to go the pro route and you can go hard, go home, do all that. Like, it really depends on what you want to do with the game. Like, what is your goal? Like, if there is one, you don't have to have one, but I feel like as long as you enjoy it and as long as you want to play it, there's no like end route that you have to go. Like, you can start playing competitively, realize you don't like it, and then switch to like a less competitive version. Like, I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh has so many routes that you can take, and you can take them whenever you want. There's no real benchmarks that you have to reach at any point in time. So as long as you want to do it, your level of commitment is whatever you want it to be, and that's kind of what's nice about it. But I would say, like, don't be afraid of asking questions. Don't be afraid of watching YouTube videos. And, like, I know this is a super controversial topic, but, like, when you start playing the game and you don't know how the hell to build a deck, and you think, like, this deck profile or whatever, like, if you want to net deck it, go for it. Because how the hell are you going to learn a deck? Like, people are super weird about net decking, and I'm like, how is a new player supposed to learn how to play a deck without net decking? And, like, people do it anyway, so, like, who gives a crap, you know? Like, we put deck profiles up to show people, like, this is a viable route that you can take, and if you want to adapt it to your play style when you feel confident in doing that, you can. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, and I do encourage people to do it when they're learning the game.
I got a whole ass video on that subject. I very much so hard debate towards you should always net deck. Even our longest reigning national champion didn't make his deck that he won with for Nats when he did. Like, just rely on others. They're good at what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, why not use that to your advantage and do better?
Because at the end of the day, even if you net deck somebody, it doesn't mean you're going to top something with it. If you're a good pilot, you definitely can. But, like, I don't see anything wrong. Why would we all make deck profiles anyway? Like, what's the point? Like, other than to, like, flex, I guess. But, like, most of us make deck profiles just to show people and be like, hey, look at this thing I did. And, like, obviously people are going to use it anyway. So, like, why is it, I don't understand why it's taboo or why it even is. Because, like, I want people to take away from this and be like, oh, snap, I can do something with this too. And if they don't like something, guess what? Change it, fam. Like, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. Go for it, kids.
Yeah, I totally agree. I don't make any of my deck lists. I get them from other people. And it's like once I get the right deck list, it's like, well, obviously, from my recent success, it's like once I got a really good deck list, I was able to do well. But if I made it myself, there's no way I would be able to do well just because I don't freaking know much about deck building. I don't know that much about the game. And so there's nothing wrong with that. It's like, I want to learn deck building. That's why I want to, like, see if I can make, like, a good Gravekeeper's deck or something like that. But, like, for now, I don't think there's anything wrong taking other people's lists. Or, you know, being inspired by other things. That sort of thing. So, yeah, I get, like, a lot of lists from Tatsum. Okay, so chat is very fixated on decks. Well, I guess I do get lists from Tatsum that I don't win with, and then I get lists from other people. Right, Tatsum?
Good. Good, Zara. Be good.
I love you, Tatsum. Just remember that. Alright, let's see. Are we feeling... Let's get some donations, guys. We haven't gotten any donations in, like, a bit. So just remember, if you donate $5, you can put something on a ban list. Or if you donate $10, you can remove something from the ban list. The charity link to donate is there, and just say what you want. We did reach $1,000, so we will be giving away a Starlight Zeus. But if we reach 2,000, I will also give out a box of Lightning Overdrive that I won from that Gamer's Choice tournament. So let's get that push, guys. We really want to get some donations going. All the money goes to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is an organization that personally has helped me a lot as someone who lives with mental illness and has been in kind of some dark places. And so I really credit them to helping me with my recovery, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for their support. So that's my spiel for Nami. What's up, Geej? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. I keep calling you Geej. Okay, awesome. Alright, so, do you guys have a favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card? It's up to you. Okay, so who would like to show their favorite card first? Aito, you wanna go?
Cannibal already did it.
Let's see, Aito, do you want to show yours?
Yeah, basic DCs. I don't know, like, I have a lot of favorite cards, but design-wise, I really like...
What card is that?
Queen Angel Roses. Design-wise, I really love it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I also have Shooting Star Dragon because I'm biased again. I have
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Like most of my cards, my card collection are from type Bs. So I just love every type B scheme. Yeah, I don't know what. Should I say something like why do I seem so hard for Yu-Gi-Oh type Bs?
Alright, thank you. What about you, Alexis?
So my favorite card is Sulfa card Angelia. So she's a very new card and I really love her design wise as well. And actually she's my channel mascot and I just really love her. And I also love Kitea, if you can see Kitea. They're so cute. Like the Sulfa cards are so cute. Like stop simping for Dragon Maid. Simp for Sulfa cards, guys. They're much cuter. These are my favorite cards.
Alright, Elise?
Oh, so, my favorite card is not Ray as much as people might think, but, it's good old, Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, especially the good old ulti. However, if we want to go with, like, top 3, I also really like Thunder King Ryo. I don't know why, it was just something I liked when I was getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! More, but then third place is Ray, though. Ray is nice. Ray is bae.
Ray is
It's
bae.
like a $100 Ray, I don't know.
Alright, I'll show my favorite card. My Draco Nibs. I also like the Dark Magician of Chaos, but I only have the common version of it. I never got the shiny version, so I need to look into that. But Draco Nibs has won me so many freaking games. I cannot forget this card. Okay, what about you, Logan?
Alright, I feel like it's so hard. It's such a loaded question. There's so many cards I like. I know we've talked about this, but the cute guy cards, man, there's so many. But like, my best girl is probably IP. That's the Starlight, even though you can't tell she's a Starlight because I'm in darkness. But Starlight, IP, she's usually my best girl. I really love her. I don't know why. I have like an irrational attachment to IP. There's like no reason for it. I just think she's perfect. Don't even get me started on the altar. I'm so excited for that card whenever we get it. But she's perfect. I love her. And then like one of my like just favorite cards I own is probably just the Dark Magician, the Shonen Jump promo.
Oh, nice.
I actually have the Shonen Jump that just came in. When I was like 13, I got the Shonen Jumps every month, and when we started getting into the game, we went to my dad's, and my dad like forwards everything, and he had all of my Shonen Jumps from when I was younger. And I was like, yo, I know promos come in these, and we literally just went through all of them, and I had this in there, just in mint condition, just sitting there. And I'm like, thank God. I'm like, so this card just means a lot to me. I've clearly had it for like 15 years, and I love him, and I'm just really into it, man. I don't know, I just love him. He was my first deck I ever played, so gotta respect the king, you know?
Dark Magician's really hot, I just have to say that. Super, super hot. I have a very one-track mind, if anyone hasn't picked that up yet. Alright, what about you, Shiggy?
Fogle, you want to show yours?
Yeah. My favorite is the good boy Rainbow Dragon because I'm predictable. That's it.
Wait, you like rainbows? Really?
No, I hate
That's
them. I'm straight. No, I really like this card
who's
because it's
gay
sick
people
looking
exist?
and also it's pretty.
Word. Yeah. I guess I'll go. My favorite card is probably, well, I said Mirage Stalio the last time I was asked this, so I guess like Firewall Dragon. And I didn't play him when he was degenerate, so like I was, whatever. But I really like Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, so Yusaku is probably my favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, and this is his boss monster. Therefore, Firewall Dragon is my best boy.
Nice. I pulled an ulti Firewall Dragon yesterday and the day before that.
I was so jealous.
What's it like to be rich?
Yeah.
What's it like to be rich?
Feels good, man. Feels good.
Here, you want a true rich moment here where I'm gonna make everyone in this entire place cringe? Because I got a nice expensive card right here.
What is that? Oh my god, what are you doing?
Whaler.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
It's 100% fine though. It's 100% fine. It's just these old multis just do that. Like
Yeah,
they're
they're like
so flexible. Like you can actually, like if I was like not a coward, I could probably make like the corners touch, but I'm a coward, so I'm not gonna do that.
It's just like the thing like back, like elastic. I swear.
Yeah, basically, but I'm just a coward, so I don't do it. But I know, like, for example, Cody Angeloff, he like took an Ultra Minerva and did that. Like, that's not even flexible. I don't know how he did it, but he did that, and obviously it was fine. He's a madman, though.
Oh my god.
He's crazy.
That hurt me deeply. I just have to say that really hurt.
Yes, that was the point, because everyone always gets hurt, and then it's not even their own stuff, and I'm like, it's perfectly fine. I don't know what you guys are complaining about.
Awesome. Great. Shiggy, do you want to lead the discussion?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I'm obviously very, very good at that.
Very prepared to do so.
Yeah, I mean, okay. How's everyone's day? What did you do at school today?
Lovely weather we're having.
I played in a local today that was like for the trophies that they're giving out for OTSs. I went undefeated in Swiss, but then I lost right away in Top Cut. I was very disappointed with myself.
I feel that so very deeply.
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
eating a cake
that
right
sucks,
now.
for sure.
Yay, cake.
Oh, word, cool.
Yeah, I mean
It's
that's why I always try and
flavor.
sweep the last round, but oh well.
It looks really pretty. Please share.
Oh,
Have you guys ever tried ube flavor cakes?
what flavored?
Ube.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Is it good?
Yeah, it's so good because it's not food coloring that's making it violet.
Oh, really?
It's like a really food flavor. I don't know if the US have it, but here it's like a delicacy, the ube. So I hope one day you can try it.
Oh, yeah, it looks really pretty. I want to try it.
I'm so sorry
Word.
for cutting about the ube cake.
I don't know.
Someone in chat just said, I wish I had Logan's room. It looks like a gamer's haven. And I'm like, it's a disaster. There's like,
Yeah, your room is like so aesthetic.
no, it's not, dude. It's a mess.
is.
Like, I have like tiny alpaca clothes on the floor. Like, there's a hair tie. There's a lanyard. Like, when it's like in video, it looks better, but this is just like. It's a mess. We're trying to put Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on the walls because we haven't had the chance to decorate. And I've got Mahad in a frame over there, and we had LEDs around it, but there's no extension cord, so he's just kind of hanging out in the dark over there. But over to the right, I have our massive collection of Funko Pops, and everyone's always like, we never see them, but they're dead ass. Like probably like 600 Funko Pops sitting over there, like floor to ceiling shelves, and it's a problem. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh is one thing, but this is a whole other demon. Like,
Word. Are there just like LEDs behind your like picture frames? Because that's really sick.
yeah, so hang on, let's tilt it up. The lighting is terrible because I'm using a webcam. But like, up here, yeah, so the alpaca picture has LEDs. We literally just strip LED strips around everything. Mahad will have them too, and then that poster also has them, but we have to go get extension cords from Walmart, so those will all light up.
This
But
is
yeah,
sick.
we're trying to LED everything to make it look like we have more going on than we do.
Streamer setup.
Wow, it looks so good.
It's a work in progress. Thanks, team. Thank you.
I always wanted to decorate my room as well.
Yeah, me too. But I should probably clean it first. All I have is this 480p trophy. Very, very low quality. Oh, Logan, did you see my third place trophy from last night? Oh my god. Yeah, it's so low quality. It's just plastic. It's very pixelated. It's just a sticker.
At least you can win a trophy!
Our locals didn't even do that. I'm pretty sure our locals just don't even care. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I would rather have gotten like OTS packs, but what can you do?
Oh, but you get this sick trophy with so much value.
And I got lipstick on it, so I can't sell it.
You know, you can just wipe that off, right?
Well, you can just.
Wait, why are you making it with your trophy? What?
No, I'm not kissing it, okay? We talked about this at the beginning of the stream. I'm not kissing anything. It's just my lipstick gets everywhere. Like, it's like on my walls, it's on the door, it's on the light switch, it's just everywhere, okay?
It sounds like you
feel
need new
that.
lipstick, Zara. It sounds like what? But no, it's actually funny because there's this one time, it was right after one of the remote dual Alistair mats or whatever. I was literally gonna give it to my girlfriend, and I was showing it on stream, and I was wearing really bad lipstick that day, but I didn't know it was bad yet. So like, I looked down, and the mat is stained with lipstick, and I don't even know how it happened. So I did my best to like go grab a makeup wipe and try and get the stain out, and it came out, and I'm like, chat, this is our secret. Do not tell her. No one's snitched yet, so it's fine. It's fine. She doesn't know.
Guys, I'm not making out with my cards, okay? That's just why I switched to black sleeves, is because like the white ones got lipstick, and it just feels like a way my Valentine would cheat, you know. Season 1, my Valentine. Season later.
Zara's a cheater now?
Oh my god.
I'm telling everyone.
You heard it here,
Oh
folks.
my gosh.
Alright,
Instead of putting perfume, you're like putting lipstick on that.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a cheater now. Back to zero
God.
tops, whatever, Tatsim. I'm gonna ban you, okay? Alright, let's do a giveaway real quick. Okay. Can you guys see this? I don't know what this character is, but it's a field center donated by Plus One Gaming. My sponsor.
Oh, it's our Armed Dragon level 10 guy.
Yes,
Dragon
you're right.
Thunder level
Yeah. Okay, so this is
From
the next
Blazing
giveaway.
Dumpster Fire,
shit.
right? It was Blazing Dumpster Fire.
Okay. So let's do that. Dude, Tatsim, I already said if someone donates okay, you know what? If we reach $1,500, I will ban Tatsim. Okay. If we reach 1,500, I will ban Tatsim.
I will also throw in the chance to make me play some shit deck for the extravaganza next weekend. Make me suffer.
Wait, extravaganza's next weekend?
Is it extravaganza next weekend?
Yep, there's an extravaganza next weekend, and it's the start of the new season, so it's your first chance to get the invite out of the way.
Oh, maybe I should do it then. Interesting.
I know, I was like, maybe I'll do it. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
I feel like they were gonna kind of like stop the remote duel.
I'm actually kind of mad that they didn't stop it yet, but whatever. I still have to
Yeah,
play
I
my
know.
qualifiers tomorrow, so like, I'm hoping I do well in my qualifiers. I'm not gonna play some shit deck for that.
Did you guys see the new Ecclesia map? I'm like, oh, regionals are coming back, and they're like, psych, it's for remote stuff, and I'm like, why?
We can dream, can't we?
It says regional 2021 on it. I'm like, why would you make a regional mat and then not? I'm like, don't tease me, Konami.
Yeah, there's so many people who are like, please win this for me, and I'm like, that requires so much work. Then I have to like play Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, why are you making me suffer like this?
Okay, guys. So you must be a follower to win. Subscribers will get 3 times as many tickets, and it's gonna start. Or let me start it. Okay, so I'll give everyone on this call an opportunity to add a card to the ban list or remove a card from the ban list. You can make it limited, semi-limited. The tournament is basically you start the duel with one card in hand, and Pot of Greed is currently unlimited, so this is going to be a pretty wild tournament. So just think of a card, and then we'll add it to the list as, like, I don't know.
I'd like to unlimited engage and make everyone cry.
Alright, you guys heard it, mods. We're going to unlimit engage. Okay.
What cards are currently banned?
Let me pull it up. Okay.
I want to make things toxic.
Let me, okay, I'm gonna switch the window so you guys can see.
Oh, engage is already unlimited? Oh, okay.
Just
I'll need to see the lists then.
Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so, Alistair's forbidden. Everything in red is locked. Everything else is, you can change it. So I'm just gonna scroll through. R.I.P. Dark Magician. Graceful Charities Limited. This tournament's gonna be so freaking funny. I think one of the Exodia pieces are forbidden, but everything else is limited.
I can't reban Maxi.
Maxi is unlimited.
Wait, so red it's locked in. We can't change it, right?
Correct. Yeah.
I desire link cross to 3.
Okay, link cross to 3. You got that, mods?
Get those tokens, fam. Have fun.
And then polymerization is forbidden. Gamma's forbidden. Dragoon's forbidden.
Polymerization.
Oh, engage is unlimited. Oh my god.
Okay, I'll unlimit multi-roll.
Okay. Unlimit multi-roll. You got that, mods? Okay. And then someone just went to town on the Thunder Dragons, even though Colossus is limited.
Truly tragic. Why you
Oh,
guys?
thank God! Imagine Colossus back. Where's Tatsum so I can yell at him?
Bring back my son. Bring him back.
No, that card deserves to stay gone forever. Holy shit.
Engage.
There's no way that card can healthily come back.
Okay,
No way.
Littlefinger is the winner.
I object.
Littlefinger is the winner of the Field Center. So, can you confirm that you got this? Okay, so what is this? Armed Dragon?
Yes.
Okay, Armed Dragon, Field Center. Goes to Littlefinger.
Tatsum. Literally, Colossus is way more toxic than Thunder King's Ryo. What the fuck? You cannot compare the two. I'll actually fight you. I don't care.
Awesome. Okay, so just a time check. We have about half an hour left. So chat, if you have any questions or you want Tatsum banned, we just have to raise $375. Oh, actually, we have to do less because someone accidentally donated 100 to me. So we just need 275.
Amazing.
Hey,
And then
can we raise money so I can get to Tatsum's house so I can fight him?
Boxing match, Yugioh boxing match.
Can we get intros and links for everyone again? Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's see. Let's start out. Yeah, we'll just go around. Shiggy, do you want to reintroduce yourself and then tell us where we can find you?
Okay, hi, I'm Crystal Abundance. I go by Shiggies. You can find me on all of my socials at Crystal Abundance with like Twitch, YouTube. I'm mostly on Twitter though, being degenerate, but you can also find me on like Instagram and stuff as well. So wherever, just Crystal Abundant. It's spelled weird. I'm sorry. That was a mistake that I made when I first made my account because sometimes I even have trouble spelling it, but it is what it is. So, you know, yeah, hi.
Okay, I put her Twitch in the chat, where you can also go to Twitter. Okay, Vogel, you're what, General Vogel or something? Okay, Vogel, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm General Vogel on everything.
Okay, awesome. I'll put your Twitter in the chat.
I'm Vogel. I'm on Twitch and Twitter mostly. Sorry, I have a lag.
Okay, Logan, I'll link your Crush Cards YouTube, but why don't you introduce yourself?
Yeah, we're boomers. I'm half of Crush Cards. We don't have a Twitch because we're boomers and we haven't figured it out yet. But we have a YouTube channel, Crush Cards. Me, Brian, a bunch of alpacas. It's a really good time. We do Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. We upload like 4 or 5 times a week. We stream on YouTube. We're still trying to figure out Twitch, so be patient with us. But we have fun. We're a good time, especially if you're new to the game or if you want a more casual setting, but also seeing the competitive adventures we go on and all that fun stuff as we grow as players. And it's a fun time. We're a nice, wholesome community. If you want to feel welcome, I got you. I got you, baby cakes.
Okay, awesome. And you guys have to come to Twitter. Yugi Twitter is so dope. It's so dope.
Like Twitch and Twitter, all these key platforms, we're just, I don't understand. I literally put a poll up on my community page today, and I'm like, please help me understand what Twitch is. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, earlier in chat, like, Brian, I'm pretty sure, subbed to the Twitch, and I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. Like, I don't even know we have a Twitch account. I'm like, I don't know. I'm such a boomer. Sorry.
I'll teach you Twitter. Twitter's easy. All you have to do is tell people to follow you, and they will. So, yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, Elise, you can go next.
Oh, hello, I'm Elise, aka some dumb bitch. You can just find me on Twitch. There you go. It's Elysium. That's literally what my name is everywhere. I kind of don't post that much content because I just try and play the game more and then stream and copy other people's homework to have a good stream. So I don't know. I guess you can follow me. I don't care. Do what you want with your life. I'm not your mom. I can't tell you what to do. But I don't
aren't you the
completely suck,
Yu-Gi-Oh
so I guess
mom?
you can watch me.
You're the Yu-Gi-Oh
Apparently,
mom.
they're like, I will go to an event and 20 people will call me mom, and I'm like, when did I adopt you? Like, how, when, why, where? And I'm just like, I didn't want this. I didn't ask for this. Y'all just showed up. Like, this isn't my responsibility. But then I'm also the person that gets them drunk at the end of the event. So, like, am I really even a good mom?
Oh man,
cool mom.
Wait, if Elise is a Yu-Gi-Oh mom, what am I? Am I like the big sister? Am I the aunt?
You can be like the cool aunt or something.
I could be a cool aunt. I just don't want responsibility for other human beings, for sure.
Same.
Okay, Alexis, you can go next.
Hi everyone, I'm Alexis. So you can find me on YouTube, it's Alexis YT. And on Twitter, it's AlexisYT_78901. I'm so sorry with the numbers because it wouldn't accept Alexis YT as a whole. So mostly I do a lot of streaming with regards to Duel Links and Legacy of the Duelists. And I also open a lot of fake cards. So this is an example of a fake box. So that's mostly my channel. So I open a lot of fake boxes and talk about how here in the Philippines we usually play with fake cards rather than real ones. But I'm starting to collect OCG as well. So if you're interested in that, you can find me on YouTube and Twitter.
Dude, thank you. And I put her Twitter in the chat. So I'm gonna link your Twitter.
Yeah, on my Twitch. Hello, I am Kamai.
Let me find your Twitch. Is it the same username?
Yeah, it's the same. You can find me at iTomari00. I stream Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, like watch party. We watch it together, we scream, we cry, we have a good time. I also plan to stream games, and I also stream like me drawing Yu-Gi-Oh! overseas. But yeah, I'm mostly on Twitter. I don't know, shit posting, I guess. Tweeting about my undying love for Bruno. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Sweet. Okay, sweet. Let's see. Are there any questions in the chat? Come on, you know you want to be like that guy that had, I guess, his first experience
question.
talking to a woman.
I have a question for
Yes.
you, Zara.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Why Kaiba, you mean?
No, just why?
Just why?
Just why?
Why not? Why not?
Oh, okay, fair. My bad. Understandable.
Kaiba is a dick, but I love him to death. Anyway, Kaiba is a saint? Y equals MX plus B, yes. Zara, how does it feel to beat a player that you know is sexist? It feels so goddamn good, man. It feels like justice has happened, you know? It feels like I have made an impact in the world by, like, crushing this man's self-esteem and making myself feel better about myself. It just feels so freaking good. Like, there's nothing better. And that's all I have to say about that. I have a question for the non-Zara peeps. Why is Zara so great? What? That's not a real question. Oh man, we're talking about appliances, I guess, now. Why is King Scarlet the best? I think that's a legitimate question.
I think
I
the
just
real
kind of
question
want
is
to-
who is King Scarlet? I'm just kidding.
I kind of want to say that King Scarlet is so kind. Like, when I was like 30 followers on Twitter, he was like giving out tips and like shouting out loud a lot of people. So I feel like he's doing a lot in the community, and he deserves to be called the Yu-Gi-Oh dad. So like he's the dad that I never had, which is weird, by the way. I don't call him dad.
Papa Scarlet. Yeah, he is the dad of the community. Elise is a Yu-Gi-Oh mom. Scarlet is a Yu-Gi-Oh dad. Not that they're married, but like, you know, they're both familiar figures.
My girlfriend might have something to say about that if I randomly was married to someone else.
Yeah, his wife would probably have a problem with that as well. Now if you want to talk about beautiful Yu-Gi-Oh content creators, King Scarlet Yugioh is whatever that expression is. How many duels on average does it take before you duel a normal, respectful person? I don't know what it is, but it's always my first interaction at a tournament that's just, like, terrible. So, like, my first interaction at Gamer's Choice was a guy that, like, I added a Drytron from Cyber Emergency, and he turns to the guy next to me and says, "Oh, you need to help her." And I was like, what the hell did you just say to me? And, yeah, it's, and then there was that guy where I'm in the middle of a duel and a spectator, like, my opponent has a question about Drytron, spectator intervenes and says, "Oh, my friend plays Drytron." And I was just like, so do I, man, so do I. So, yeah. I should probably just not care, but I'm petty, you know, I'm petty. TBH, you need help? What are you talking about, Tatsup? Aren't you the one that helps me with Yu-Gi-Oh? By the way, that offer to ban Tatsup, I'm saying we can do that at 1400 now. We're not doing it at 1500. We're gonna do it at 1400. And
Wait,
keep
how
it.
Why
long-
not make it
That's a bad
1200?
So we need $175 in order to ban Tatsup.
Please support the cause
Yeah.
emotionally in ways you can't imagine. I can't even imagine them because I don't remember what the ways are, but I just know it happened, and you should ban him.
He did nothing wrong. He didn't even get an email. Y'all know that I'm a ban Tatsup
No.
and then unban him right away, right, guys? It'll just be for the ha-has, right? I feel like we said Tatsup more than Yu-Gi-Oh in this stream.
Had some stream, man.
Let's see. Has anyone played Speed Duels? Honestly, I don't even know what Speed Duels are. I thought Speed Duels, Duel Links, and Rush Duels were the same thing, and I think they're actually 3 separate things.
They are,
Yeah.
but Duel Links is essentially, or Speed Duels is essentially Duel Links without, like, any of the good parts or anything that matters. I don't know.
They kind of gave up on speed duels, I think. I think Konami was like, oh, no one cared about this. Okay, alright.
I wish we got Rush Duels though. Like, my locals actually has like boxes of like Rush Duel product, and it looks so good compared to like the stuff we have right now. Like, if I could go get some, I would, but that's too far away, so I won't. But it looks so good.
I got some of my Rush Duel cards because I have them.
The Rush Duel cards are beautiful. I love them.
Yay. Yeah. Rush Duels is a game that they play in Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s.
Yeah, it's like you max out your hand at 5 like every turn, and you can just normal summon to infinity. It's amazing.
Oh my god. Do you guys think they're gonna add a new summoning mechanic in the future to Yu-Gi-Oh?
Master Rule 6. I honestly, if I could have anything, I would just like a 16th extra deck slot. Like, that would be amazing.
You're so pretty.
Like, extra to 20 sounds kind of clean, not gonna lie.
Oh, yes!
Oh,
Just
man.
give me more, please. My extra decks are so tight, I can't deal.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Dude,
Our Rush Duel cards look insane though.
Shiny.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Actually, I think I do have to go. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Okay, thanks
Bye.
for stopping by.
It was nice meeting